Hey Sam, hey Katrina, nice to see you again.
Hello,
To see
it's so
you.
nice to see you.
I hope you guys are having a good day. We have plenty to talk about, so I think we should launch straight in. You know, the promo material for 7B says something like Jamie and Claire's marriage is tested like never before, with their love binding them over oceans and centuries. Can they find their way back together? Now, look, that's kind of freaking me out. That worries me. What does this mean? Are we going to be completely just astonished with more drama for these two lovebirds that we want to see together?
Yeah, well, I think as we've learned in previous seasons, anytime these two are separated, things don't go so well. So this, we're just going back to that tried and tested
Right, formula. Yeah.
formula.
But I think absolutely. I think you are in for a rocky road. And I think, over the last few seasons, Jamie and Claire, their love has grown and cemented and foundations are grown, but this time they are really tested. And I think fans will be surprised a number of times, and whether they're book fans or not. I think they're gonna, yeah, to see the level that this really tests their relationship, and not only Jamie and Claire's, but other family relationships as well.
You know, that I guess we're just gonna have to go along for the journey. We can't just have them just living their lives and just, making breakfast and just getting on with the day. That would kind of be boring. So look,
Right.
let's go with it. I was thinking the other day that the first time, Sam, that you and I chatted was back in November 2015. It's been a while. Neither of us look any different. We look exactly the same. So that's a
Yeah, what's
plus.
going on here? How do you two manage
I don't
that?
know. It's
You look
just the
great.
fountain of youth. You had just won the Gold Derby Award for Best Drama Actor, and after we got over that excitement, you said that you most identified with Jamie's sense of humor and his affability.
Oh,
So I'm just wondering, after all these years of living with this character, what do you most value or admire about Jamie now?
glad I didn't say something completely ridiculous, but yeah, like your breath sense or something. I know. I think, look, we've obviously season seven part B is extremely dramatic, but also we have just finished obviously season eight, so we're beginning to reflect a little bit on the characters and what perhaps they brought to our lives, or us without them, and I think there's a great deal that I'm thankful to Jamie Fraser for, and I think ultimately, I think I've said it before today, but I think his love of his family, I love of the people around him, and I think now we're finishing the show, beginning to realize or see that what an amazing family I've had on the show, and yeah, I feel very very fortunate that I've been able to play this man who's on the whole got pretty good values and things to aspire to. Generally, there's a couple of moments, but you'll see more of that.
Stan, I like his dad energy. That's something that I've really kind of resonated with me. Katrina, during our first interview in June 2016, we talked about the show's fearless romanticism, and that comes from the purity of the relationship between Jamie and Claire, which people really love. So as we embark on season 7B, and of course the final season, they've been through so much. I just wonder, do you still think this show is fearlessly romantic, or has it evolved into something deeper, given all the loss and heartbreak that these two have had to endure?
I think it's both.
Mm.
I think I think each season and every year that we see these characters live with each other, it deepens, it gets stronger, it becomes more mature, but I don't think you lose the fearless romanticism with that. You know, I think they are as deeply in love, as deeply passionate as they were in season one. It's just manifests slightly differently. And I think we always try and find new ways to tell our story, um, through the romance of it all, or whether we're fighting, whether they're making love, whatever it is, we want to try and find new ways of like showing where they're at in their lives. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about telling a story in such a long running show.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And that's what I love most about where the show has taken us over all these years. You know that meme from Titanic with old Rose saying it's been 80 long years. That's how sometimes I feel about Outlander. It's like, it's been 15 months. Hurry up. We're so excited, but I mean, you've got to give it to the fans. They will never give up. They will wait 10 years for the next season because they love you both and this and the whole cast of crew so much. What do you think about that? That dedication that they will wait for the quality that comes out?
It's really amazing, and I think it's something we definitely don't take for granted. There's been extenuating circumstances that have meant that this has come out a lot later than we sort of initially sort of thought it would. And, the fact that they are waiting and the fact that they're still engaged and passionate and hungry, it means a lot. Their support and their patience means a lot to us.
Yes, they are very patient. And I absolutely, they've been a huge part of this journey, and hopefully their payoff won't be disappointing. I know that this part two, part B,
Yeah, yeah.
point five is honestly is one of my favorite endings or parts of the season. It really is very, very strong, and I think you really see at the heart of it this amazing relationship that they have to fight for, but that has grown and has foundations that are wider than the ocean.
Oh, I love it. I've seen some of it and I got to agree. It's really damn good. And on that note, thank you both.